Hey guys, it is day 4 of my 5-day live video challenge where I'm talking about winter wellness. So hopefully you've been following along for days 1, 2 and 3. I'm away at the moment in Melbourne, so I'm just actually in my hotel on a break. I'm at a leadership development conference, and I just wanted to use my time in the break to do the live. Because I've committed to it and I've committed to giving this goodness to you guys. So I wanted to talk today about how you can avoid weight gain during winter. Okay, so we're about to hit winter. You know, it's only a week away. And it's often a time when people tend to gain weight. Okay, so and often unwantingly, unwillingly, subconsciously, it's a time when we gain weight, and then we come out of spring. Because it's unknowing as well, so we come out in spring and go, oh, what happened? You know, now I've got to drop a little bit of weight. And the idea is, guys, that you don't want to be doing this yo-yo where you're increasing your weight and then decreasing your weight and increasing your weight and then decreasing your weight, because it's actually really not good for your body. It puts your body into quite a bit of turmoil, and it's actually really unhealthy. So you want to get to your optimum weight and body fat percentage, and then you want to actually stay there, and you want to stay within that healthy range. And I know there's a lot of people that struggle to do that, and I was one of those people before I started my journey. But here's just a few tips that I've got to help you to avoid gaining weight during winter. Okay, so first of all is to continue to drink your water throughout winter every single day. Okay, so using the ratio of 1 liter of water for every 25 kilos of body weight. That's how much water you need to drink even during winter. Summertime you need to be drinking even more than that, because summertime we're sweating more, we're losing more fluids and salts from our bodies. So, you know, we're losing water even though you don't feel like you are, because it's winter time. You are losing it when you talk, when you sleep, when you're in air conditioning. So if you're in an office that has like reverse cycle air conditioning and like heating, like up here, where there's heating on, that's actually drying your body out. So you're dehydrating your body anyway, so you really need to be continuing to hydrate it even during winter. So that 1 liter for every 25 kilos of body weight is really important. And what I want to remind you of is the more you drink, the more you shrink. Okay, so often if one of the biggest things that gets people results when they first start working with me is that they start drinking that water and it starts to shift the weight. Secondly is to focus on making sure that you get your protein intake in for the day, and making sure that you're tracking that, and that you're tracking your calorie consumption as well, because often during winter we tend to eat more bulky meals. We tend to add more breads because we're eating soups and casseroles, and we eat more breads and garlic breads and more pastas and things like that. So really just try not to go overboard with your carbohydrate intake. You really want to keep those macros at 40% carbohydrates, 30% proteins, 30% good fats, so that you're not going overboard and consuming too many carbohydrates, because that can actually affect you. But also keeping your calories at the normal the amount. If you're on weight loss, you obviously want to be doing your calorie monitoring your calories. But if you're just looking to maintain your weight, then you don't want to be increasing your calorie intake and reducing your exercise, because that's actually going to cause weight gain. Okay, and thirdly, obviously keep moving your body with intention, so that you continue to keep your heart going and like keep it working, but also keep burning calories and keep that metabolism going. So you want to make sure that you do that. But thirdly, fourth thing is to work on your mindset. Okay, so if you're a person that just goes into hibernation and you give up and you're not really focusing on it, then you really want to be working on your mindset and setting your intention for how you want that winter to be. So do you want to thrive, or are you just going to kind of exist and come out the other end and hope for the best, but then have to work on losing some weight. So really set that intention and work on your mindset. So growing yourself as a person throughout those winter months so that you continue to be in the right headspace, because often when we're not in the right headspace, we're going to emotionally eat, and that can be a recipe for disaster. So really making sure that you're in a good headspace, working on your personal development every single day, and then I would recommend that you grab a journal. And when you're having, like if you're a person that tends to have negative thoughts and then goes into emotional eating, or if you're a person that tends to have situations that they react to and then go into emotional or stress eating, having a journal and actually writing about what is processing those feelings, actually dumping everything into a journal and writing about that, can be really quite cathartic and can help you to then not go to the cupboard and emotionally eat. And lastly, not having those temptation foods there. Like if you're a person that can't open a packet of chips and only have a few chips and then put them away, if you need to sit there and gorge on the whole packet, then just don't have them. Don't have them there. Remove the temptation, because like if it's not in your cupboard, you're not going to eat it. Because I know that if you're sitting at home in your pajamas, cozy and warm, by the fire or by the heater and under a blankie and reading a good book, or that you're not going to jump in the car and go to the supermarket to buy those snacks. So if you don't have them in the cupboard, then the temptation to eat them is going to be reduced. And so those are my tips to help you prevent weight gain during winter time. Okay, I hope that helps. Feel free to reach out if you've got any questions at all, and of course if you're wanting to lose weight during winter, then I can definitely help you with that as well. So feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to help you and put you on a really good plan. I hope you all have an amazing day. I'm going to go have my lunch and then head back down for some more training, and I'll talk to you all soon. See ya.